bit of a 10-minute stint in the game, okay? I'm going to try to get back over from where I am now. I don't know how successful I'm going to be. Okay, should be okay. Good. Okay. So, Crimson Desert. Why is this my favorite game of all time? Well, take a look. One, the graphics. They are the best I've ever seen. And it's not just that the graphics are the best graphics I've ever seen. It's the no repeat aspect of your landscape, of the world that you're in. Everywhere you go, everything you look at is different. There are no repeat slopes and curves and rivers. Everything is unique, just like real life. And that actually allows me to recognize if I've been in an area or if it's a place I haven't been, because it actually, nothing looks the same. Every place you go is meticulously handcrafted to look different. And that is probably one of the number one most fascinating things about the game, is the graphics of the game. Now, I am playing on a PlayStation 5 Pro, and I am playing on performance mode. The internet recommends that I play on balanced, but the frame rate on balanced is unacceptable to me. I need the game to not blur too much when I turn the camera, and anything less than 60 frames a second, there's too much blur, there's too much jitter, and that's one of the things I can't go back to. We used to all play games in 30 frames a second, less, and we don't even really remember that anymore. PlayStation 4 was 30 frames a second, and if I try to play any PlayStation 4 game that doesn't have an update that lets you play 60 frames a second, as soon as I turn the camera, I just can't play the game anymore. So I'm spoiled with futuristic technology, and graphics can be amazing because I could turn the graphics up right now, and the game will look even better if I wanted to take like screenshots or whatever. But I cannot deal with the lower frame rate. It's got to be 60 or higher. It has to be. So this is the lowest setting that you can put the graphics on PlayStation 5 Pro. And it's still the greatest graphics game I've ever played, even other games on the highest graphics. This blows everything out of the water. Second, the control of your character is the epitome of feeling like you're moving an actual person around. So when you're running and you're going fast and you stop, the amount of time it takes you to stop, even if you go down to first person mode and you do it, it just feels so unbelievably real that it adds to realism to the game. The only other game I could think that compares to this is Red Dead Redemption 2. The way you move your character in that game is absolutely fantastic. It makes everything that you do feel so real. Even just running and then bumping into a person. I mean, I can't even. I don't know if I could ever go back to a game where when you run into somebody, there's no collision. I, I'm completely spoiled when it comes to that now. Getting around in this game is as fun as the getting around in That game with the dude from Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon. What's that called? He's got the baby with him. There's part one and a part two to that now. Um, that game is like part one is all walking around. Part two has got combat in it, but uh, this kind of feels like that. They don't have the controller using the full potential of the haptic feedback. There's just some vibration here and there, but that's okay. Maybe we'll get a haptic feedback update in the future, and that's not 100% necessary. Plus, that does drain the battery on your controller faster, so if you only have one, you don't have one to back up charge while you're using the other. That could actually, you might even end up turning that off anyway. Now, the mystery behind the game and the way you discover the lore, I like that. Being told a storyline, what's going on, who's who, what's what, all before you even start playing, that could be good. But this game, you're discovering who you are and what this world is as you're playing it. To mention the how can I say, cringe factor or corniness of the quest stuff. It does have that kind of Saturday morning Japanese animation dubbed into English cartoon feeling to it. However, I absolutely don't mind that at all. I would actually rather have that and this game than any other game with better acting. Like, I'll take this even over Cyberpunk, and that's got incredible acting in it. Incredible. So I'm looking at that like it doesn't even take it away from 10 out of 10, because my 10 out of 10 is got like buffering in it, because you can't go higher than 10 if you're doing a 10 out of 10. But the little things that aren't perfect in the game, they don't even bring it below a 10 because everything else is so good. So yeah, that is one part of the game. But when you think about how big this game actually is, how big the world is that you have to explore, the fact that there's a cringe factor to some of the questing and the people you talk to, it's sort of like, even in Skyrim, you would have situations where you'd hear something repeated, or like a guard would say the same thing again. So it's not like that wasn't in other award-winning games, other games that are considered like 10 out of 10 games. So this next part of the game right now, there is some sort of mystery I'm supposed to solve here. When I start running on these platforms, they're going to sync. And the last time I did it, I kind of panicked when I got to the end, and I was like, oh shit, what am I supposed to do now? And then I ended up not being able to traverse to the top of that next platform that you see over there. This block here... Oh no, I didn't mean to do that, sorry. This block here, I can actually grab this if I'm close enough. And this won't sink if I stand on it. So what I could do is I could attempt to grab that, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough time as I'm running past here. Alright, so the idea is when I get to the last one, I need to just start flying to the big island, I think. That's going to be the way to go. So I don't want to waste any stamina on my way over there, so I'm only going to use the first speed up. You can run faster by several degrees by tapping the X. But I don't want to do that because it'll take stamina, and my stamina is used to fly. So I want to be able to fly over there and get to that top platform. I do have more stamina than I had last time. I didn't put any points of stamina, but let's see if I could do it this time. Let's go. So there is a way if you're falling to get yourself back to the checkpoint. Thankfully, I mean it's not. It's a little. It's a little ways back, but that didn't work out. Okay, so I forgot the first part of that. Yeah, there's a moving platform, so I gotta time that. That was my bad. I didn't forget from the last time I was here. I didn't remember from the last time I was here. Okay, so these are the ones that start dropping when I stand on them. So I'm gonna have to make sure I don't screw this up. Alright, let's see if I can get there. Come on. Still good on stamina. Still okay. Okay, I did it this time. This is a weird animal. Okay, I gotta go for now. I will be back, and thank you for watching, everybody. If you have any questions about the game or anything else, leave them in the comments, and I will answer them. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.